Hi, Jeeb here. Welcome to episode 9 of my Let's Play with Workers and Resources Soviet Republic, Crescent concession map. Thanks for taking time out of your day to hang with me. We're going to have a little bit of a building session, not so much a planning one. We'll get back to doing a little bit of planning, but what I'm going to do is what I mentioned at the end of the last episode was to just do a jump cut. So these roads, this road and this road, we finish that off. I don't expect anything weird or wonderful to happen during that time. We don't have people, so don't have to worry about that little situation. So at any rate, gonna jump ahead here now, and we'll see you on the other side. Cheers. Well, welcome back after the how long was that? Almost hour and a half break to get the roads done. Just got the last road. I decided to put in a little cut through for when they were going for excuse me, for gravel to begin with. I did place a loading aggregate loading station here that's connected up, but I don't know that I'm going to apply or put that into use right off the get-go. So they'll probably just be going here for gravel to begin with. We'll work that in further down the road. But a couple things I had to do. I had to rerun some of these lines because we had road connection issues, so not a big deal. Just took a few out and added some in. Good to go. What else have I done? Not a whole bunch else other than getting the rest of our temporary COs populated with vehicles. So I set up, I added a couple of buses to these two, and I sold those horse-drawn ones as well. This I've added in. Actually, it's called mixers and hulls, as you can see. That's what open hulls, and then this one is our covered hulls. I was going to use some road cranes until I realized they were horse-drawn. So until we get some road or fuel gasoline powered ones, I'm not going to be bothering with that little situation. So I need to set up these two so that we're getting our asphalt from the border, and I think that's about it. Same thing for this one. We'll get our asphalt because we need them to deliver the asphalt for us. People, not a problem. This one we will need because this is mixers, so we want concrete from here, and we want this is open hulls, so I'll get the open hulls sorted shortly here. Just a sec. Okay, steel from here, bricks from there, prefabs from here, and boards from there. Okay, I think that's got everything that our mixers and open hulls will take care of. And no, I don't want to purchase. What I want to do is get mechanical components from the border and electronic components also from the border. And that should allow us to start actually building things, and then we can go crazy. Sorry. So let's get I need to do assign work, so I'm just going to do these one at a time. And then I need, not people, not all people, mixers and open hulls. I need them to work on those two as well. And then covered hulls, I don't think at this point we have anything. Yeah, we will, for the next phase, we will need them in place. So we'll get those started and notify me when we're done. I mean, the other thing that I could do is just kind of let that assign everything to everyone to everything. But yeah, I like to keep a little bit more control over all of that situation. So that should see, yep, a whole bunch of vehicles going out and doing some deliveries for us. Probably going to trigger a little bit of reloading of materials here once we get to phase 2. Pardon me. And yeah, I think that's good to go. So let's look at this farm situation here. Now, topography is definitely going to matter in terms of how many of the big fields we can get in place. So I want to try to have the farm central-ish to the fields, so without trying to cut myself off here. So let's have a peek. I just got to make sure that I don't get too far past the our half-hour situation. So food. I do want to use the big field if I can, as much as I can. Now, if we have a central road here, maybe that makes more sense. It's going to give a little bit more freedom for field placement. Let's see. Let's just run with this. Yeah, and it's definitely a situation where we may end up. I do want to zoom in a little bit so I can see where the edge of the field is. Yeah, I think that's still going to be more than what a medium field is going to give us. This one, I'm doubting that that's going to be the case, but maybe it will. Maybe it'll be okay. We'll run with that for now. So now that's 3. So what I want to do now, I think, is get some road action in here. And get this fed all the way through. I'm going to try to place the farm somewhere in this direction, and then we'll angle 6 more fields out this direction, and see how well that works out. Okay, now the next question is, do I just make one in here, or do I cross it? I think what I'd like to do is make a cross. Road, just because it's going to I think it's going to just give us more opportunity for expansion in the city. Yeah, that looks much more square there. Now let's get rid of that little piece and this one. And I don't know, should I? Yeah, I think I will. 3. see if we can get that corner rounded. We should probably have to take a little bit more off of there. Yeah, that works there. Much better. I think that will be fine. Yeah. And I don't want this little section of road. Okay, that's cool. I know I haven't made it easy to join in here. Maybe that's a little bit of an oversight. Now that I'm looking at this, yeah. This is why we plan, right? We'll round this one off. How's that gonna look? Not that great. That is bent a fair amount, but that's okay. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's not straight. Close enough. That will work. Okay, we're all connected up, and this is the area that I was talking about, giving us a little bit of direction or space to work with. Let's see how we're doing here with all our material drop off. We just need a little bit more concrete. Everything else is on site. Sweet. And a lot more concrete and gravel on this site as well. But yeah, it is what it is. Oh, and I should have put the general covered, yeah, with the covered hulls, because they've got a I could put that on there. So they have a what do you call it? A bulldozer. They have a bulldozer that we can use here. Let's get let's get road 1 here and our concrete there. Just to keep them moving. Okay, now I kind of want the 3 more fields in this direction. How about we try to get them all figured out? Okay. Oops. And we want enough space in there. Well, we want to be able to get a good couple of fields in. Let's see how much. That's not bad. I think if we continue this with 3, this leaves us enough space in the middle here so that we can put our farm and storage in there, and yeah, we should be able to make that work without too much trouble. And I was actually hoping to have three farms in here, and it's looking more like we're only going to have 2, so we'll see how that works out. Okay, we got one more field in here. Oh, seriously? Oh, that bites. I don't really want you there. Thought it would just clip it off. Obviously not. Okay, let's see about putting, what are we putting? We're putting this field in first. And where is it not outside the map borders? Come on. And that's, I gotta leave room for a road if I'm doing this. I mean, the other option would be to clip this way, I guess. I think I would prefer that than trying to scrunch the road over, and then I can put that other field back in, and this will just be a little bit funky. Well, one field that looks a little bit funky. Right. So we'll go to there, and then this will just go straight over this way. Okay. That's cool. Actually, if I build this up here so that we'll loop around, then we can just bring this in. This. We could even do something like that, where it connects in. Okay. We're gonna do the fields first, or the roads first in terms of graveling them. Epic. Oh yeah, we don't have to worry about the epidemic. I got a little bit freaked out there. I'm okay. I hope you're okay. Right. Grain storage, I'll worry about that afterwards. What I want to do is get a medium farm, because this gives us 12 vehicles, 6 and 6. I think that's a pretty decent amount there. Can I get it in on this side? And no one's available. Okay. Let's see. I didn't put it in over here because looking at storage and what we're going to be able to do for that. Well, we've got 800 tons or 560 or any of these mods. I know we'll need more than 800, and we may end up putting two down. The standard storage is down. The problem is that there's 31 tons of steel. That's a pretty fair amount to spend on those. And yeah, I don't need we don't need 41 tons of storage, but I definitely want more than and that's a much smaller one. Yeah, 22,000. Yeah, no. 37 tons of mechanical components. 1,600 tons. That looks interesting. Twice for less than the cost of the standard one. Than two of those for the same amount. Yeah, pretty expensive all the way around. Such a decision. Yeah, 43 tons. Well, I don't know that I need to make that decision right now. I think what I'll do is kind of hold off here a little bit until we get. Let me just go check. I need to think about this. I don't want to rush into a decision. That hill, I forgot about not having the our buddy over here in place. So we are getting. Get both of these assigned to that as well. Our materials that we can get in there. This is still on phase 1, working its way through. Well, maybe we have. Are you back at? Yeah, you are. So maybe I can flatten it out, or maybe it's just a little too far away. Let me try it and see if I can. Okay. Should be able to place a building then. If I can get the farm. Medium farm, yes. If I can get the medium farm. Oh yeah, we definitely have one of our wow, just blanking out. Steam shovels? No, it's the steam something in place there. So I definitely like having this on this side because it gives a little bit of space to the, well, for lack of a better, to the north for some of the smaller COs that I like to use in my farm. Okay, it's good to see the road able to connect there. I'm going to need to bring some power up in here as well. Shouldn't be too big a deal. I think the small COs that I use, or DOs that I use, we can fit those in without too much issue. Wow, moving a lot of dirt. Okay, it can go in now if I move that just a little bit back. Okay, cool. Storage. Decisions. These are train capable. They're not really of the size that I'm looking for. And man. Not quite there. I just can't find the. I mean, the 1600 was close. 24 is not too far. Actually, you know what? I think I'm going to go with the 24. This. No. Doesn't matter. I don't mind having. It's fine. I just the in and the out on this is a little funky. So we'll get that placed, and then let's get some distribution offices. Distribution office. Where's that? I think that's in here. Yeah. We don't have distribution. Well, we can gonna need at least 2 of them at some point, and hopefully we'll have them researched by then, because these ones all need distribution office researched before we get too carried away. On these, I think the DOs can have three vehicles. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't think I need to set that up now. That's the idea. We'll have we got a nice little farm set into the hill. Forced into the hill, more like. So we've got a total of 6 fields on this side, and 6 more on this side. We'll get these roads fixed up, and off our topography. Oh, the other thing I did too is I ran a road all the way to our border, our second border. Up here, it was going to make it easier for me to follow electrical. When we get to that point where I'm gonna have to start working on that, which is probably going to be sooner rather than later, because we need power. We will need power before we can start getting in anything of substance done. So we'll probably run that next episode and deal with that. But we have started our construction, so that's cool. Got everything here. We just need people. So let's get our people on this. Is that 3? It's road people 1. So we'll get people 1 on that. And this is getting ready for the next stage. Cool. This one's not that far off of getting through the first stage, so that's sweet. And yeah, this is road 1. So let's get road 1 going. Let's get road 2 going. This one, just to spread it out a little bit more, the work that needs to be done. And I'm gonna work from this side. I'll do these last because we don't have to have those before we get our COs done. I do want to have them for the COs, just shorter travel and all that kind of stuff. But I want to get the storages dealt with first, so we can get the materials transferred up here, and transfer over all the rest of the stuff once we get the COs done. So anyway, good progress today. A lot of sitting and waiting on my part, but that's fine. It was to be expected. Thanks for hanging with me today. Appreciate you taking time out of your day. And hopefully we see you in the next episode. Have yourself a wonderful day. Cheers.